The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle believed that you shouldn't try to make a massive state or a state that's too small. You had to get a perfect balance between them. Essentially, if a state is too big, it can't be managed. His example was consider a boat. If you make a boat massive, how are you meant to control that boat? Yet if you make a boat too small, how is anyone meant to go in that boat without it sinking? Essentially, if you make a state too big, how are the governors of that state meant to know who they're representing and who they're meant to take care of? If you make it too small, there's not enough people to actually run a state and achieve all the functions that a state needs to achieve. A state should never exceed what an eye can see. You go for the in-between, the middle, the golden mean, phrase coined by Aristotle. This goes back to a thinker I've discussed on this channel, Oswald Spengler. He believed that the ancient Greeks valued limited and perfected form. Essentially, you shouldn't just try to go for excess, because if you do that, it's very hard to perfect something that's just unlimited in scope. Instead, you take a very limited canvas and you make that absolutely beautiful. You see this with ancient Greek structures. They don't put ornaments everywhere. Instead, they take a limited scope and they perfect it till it looks beautiful. This idea of limiting the size of your state is very interesting because in the modern world, most states are quite massive, and it brings into question how well these states can actually govern their population, because how well do they actually know the people they're representing? We can actually consider if intentionally limiting the size of the states of the world could actually benefit the populations who inhabit them. And it's also interesting considering that in the modern world, we typically say our governments are derived from thinkers like Aristotle and Plato, yet we seem to be not following this aspect of Aristotle particularly well.